Hello everyone, my name's Scarlett and today we're going to be learning some more British Sign Language together, also known as BSL. So today we're going to be looking at numbers and I'm going to show you some numbers and how you would use the numbers. For example, telling the age of someone or something, money and dates. Let's go. So the sign for the word numbers itself is your fist of your dominant hand and you're going to tap it on your chin twice for numbers. That's the sign for numbers. Also, if I keep looking down, that's just because where my notes are. So if you see my eyes going down, I am sorry. But let's get going with the numbers. So I'll do it first with my voice off and then I'll do it with my voice on. So that emphasises the lip pattern which you must use when you're saying numbers for someone who is either deaf or hard of hearing, because lip pattern, like I've said before, is a key part of BSL or any sign language. Lip pattern is key. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that is 1 to 12. I'll do it again with my voice on and so you can see again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So can you see at the end for 12, I flicked twice with my finger, my second finger, to indicate 12. And that's what you're going to do from 12 to 15 also, which I shall show you. It's a bit tricky. I can say it is a bit tricky and your fingers might feel a bit tight, but it's muscle memory, and once you've practiced it, which you should do with sign language, and I also should do, you should get it. But it is a bit tricky, but we can do it together, and I might struggle a little bit, but we're learning. So the sign for 12, like we've just seen, is 12, 13, 14, 15. Can you see that? I'll put my hand closer to here. So you're flicking like that, and you do it twice. Maybe if there's something on the end of your finger, I don't know, a fly or something, or a bit of muck, you get it and you flick it like that. Flick your finger forward. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15. Do it again. 12, 13, 14, 15. Bit tricky, but it's fine. Don't worry, you'll get it. I also will get it. So for 16, you're going to bend your finger twice. So 16, 17, 18, 19. Try that again. 16, 17, 18, 19. I'll do it with my voice off. Bend your finger twice. So for 20, you're going to tap your finger twice. So it's the same positioning as the flicking, but instead you're just tapping. So you should get this. So 20. That is the sign for 20. So to make this session easy, we'll just do 20, 30, 40, 50 and so on, rather than going through all of them. Otherwise we'll be here all day and you've definitely got other stuff you should be doing or could be doing than watching this for hours on end. So let's give it a go. 20, 30, 40, 50. 20, 30, 40, 50. Remember, twice. Tap your fingers twice off your thumb. 20, 30, 40, 50. Like that. So, and then for 60, 70, 80 and 90, you're going to draw back your finger twice. So, like this. It's going to be quite hard to show. I will show it from this angle first, and then I'll show it from this angle so you can see. So, you're going to draw it back. So, 60, and you're moving your arm as well. So, 60, 70, 80, 90. Ready? 60, 70, 80, 90. 60, 70, 80, 90. Quite tricky, but I'll show it from the other angle and you can see. So I'm going like this, 60, and I'm moving my arm. 60, I can even see my little fingers trying to move. This finger's trying to move. It's really difficult with your fingers. That's why you need to practice. So 60, 70, 80, 90. Moving your arm back like that. So that's the numbers. I'll go through them at the end again. It's quite difficult. If you watch it, you'll pick it up, but you will get it if we practice. And if not, you've just learned a new skill just for today, and you could learn something new. Anyway, let's go on to how you would tell someone's age, because you're going to use numbers for something. So if you want to tell someone's age, you sign from your nose. That will make sense in a second. Basically, you're going to get your fingers and you will show the number that you are signing of someone's age, but rather than just going 1 year old, or because that could be one anything, one something, if you're not doing your lip pattern or it's misunderstood, it could be anything, like if you're telling someone's age. So to make it clear that you're using the numbers and that you're signing a specific age of someone, you go from your nose. For example, 1 year old. 1 year old. Can you see that? 1 year old. 1 year old. And it's the same as we go on, and I'll go through them. 1 year old. 2 years old. 3 years old. 4 years old. 5 years old. 6 years old. 7 years old. 8 years old. 9 years old. 10 years old, 11 years old, and this is when it comes to the flicking, which is a bit more tricky, 12 years old, 12 years old, 13 years old, 13 years old, 14 years old, 14 years old, and 15 years old, 15 years old, and so on. So the other numbers I've done, you would do it from your nose. But those are what you can focus on today, as these videos are mainly aimed at people at the numbers I've just said. And if not, they'll come in time, don't worry, we can do more numbers. But like I said, there's so many numbers and so many reasons for numbers, we won't do them all today. So that is numbers for age. Go from your nose. Another way that you'd use numbers is for money. If you are signing pounds, so like I said before, if you go £1 or 1 year old or just number 1, there's lots of different reasons why. So for age, you go from your nose. If you're just saying the number 1, you don't go from anything, you just state it with your hand. Nose for age, and then for numbers, pounds, you sign from your chin. So for age, from your nose, for the pounds, for money, from your chin. So follow this. It's very similar to age, you just sign from your chin. So £1, £2, £3, £4, £5, £6, £7, £8, £9, £10, £11, £12, £13, £14, and £15. Just like that. So you've got it there, and I'll go through them again quite fast at the end, but we'll keep going for one more thing. So if you were telling the date using numbers, you would get your hand like this, and you would put your finger, your index finger, points at the wrist, just about here. So just under your hand, just there. So if you wanted to say the first calendar dates, for example, you would go 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Just like that. I'll do it again. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and then so on with the numbers that we've done. So I think that's probably enough for today of numbers, because I've inundated you with them. I'll go through one more time and then we shall finish, just so you can see of the numbers. I'll just go through age again, and I'll just go through age again so you can know it. But basically what this video hopefully has shown you is that all the numbers kind of follow a very similar pattern, whether that's telling the time, whether that's not telling the time, that'll be another video, whether that's telling someone an age or telling someone from the money, whether that's just saying the number. It's always 1, 2, 3. That's key. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's for the dates, and you go from this way round for the other ones. As with the dates, you're pointing here. You follow that way. And then a 6 starts with your pinky, 7, 8, 9, 10 is a fist, 11 is your thumb, and then you flick with your finger like that. I'll go through age one last time, and then you can watch this video through from the beginning or at any point if you'd like to know the other signs again. So I'll do it with my voice off to show you how you'd communicate with someone who was deaf or hard of hearing. So remember, sign from the nose. I did that wrong. I was going from my chin there, but that is for numbers. See? Quite confusing, but you will get it. So age must be signed from your nose. So 12 years old. 12 years old. Just like that. So I'll put it into one sentence so you can see how you would use it, looking at last week's video, which was family. So I'm going to say in sign language that my little brother is 10 years old. So let's go. So it'd be my little, just signify that he's little using the height, little brother is 10 years old. So my little brother, like that, is 10 years old. And you could say that with different members of your family. For example, your little sister. So my little sister is 5 years old. 5 years old. And you sign from your pinky. I didn't do that before, but that's how you do it. 5 years old. So that's how you would sign some numbers. Watch the video from the beginning if you want to do any more, if you want to do any more practice. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learnt something, and I hope this is a new skill that you can practice. See you next week or the week after, and I hope you enjoyed learning some more BSL, British Sign Language. Bye!